Hello, fellow scientists. Have you ever looked at a rock and wondered how dense is that thing? Well, I've got a method to help calculate the density of water. It's only got a couple steps. It only needs a rock, a scale, and a beaker, and it doesn't have that much math, so it's a really easy method to calculate these things. First, you get a rock and you weigh it on a scale. In this method, I'm using a 302-gram rock for an example. And then you take a beaker and you fill it up with basically as much water as you want, but I chose 500 milliliters because that is easy to add and subtract from, which is important. Next, you're going to put the rock in the water and then note how much the volume of the water has changed from when it was originally filled. Now, for this example, the rock gets put in the water and it goes up from 500 to 620 milliliters. So you take the final volume, which is 620 milliliters, and subtract it from the initial volume, which is 500 milliliters. And that gets you 120 milliliters to work with later. Then you do the hardest part of the math, which is the density formula. So it's D equals M over V. Density is equal to the mass over the volume. So take the 302 grams we got from measuring the rock, and then we divide it by the 120 milliliters we got from subtracting the initial volume from the final volume. After that, you end up with 2.96 grams over milliliters. That is the density, and that is the method that you use to calculate the density of a rock. I hope you found this helpful.